Module 3. Capturing sensor data to the microSD card. In this module, we will learn how to capture sensor data to the onboard microSD card and modify device JSON files to configure data capture behavior. We will start by formatting our microSD card. Insert your card into your PC and launch the SD card formatter application. Make sure your card drive is set as selected and the formatting option is set to Quick Format. Click on the Format button and then click on Yes to confirm. Once the formatting is complete, confirm that the card is now using the FAT32 file system with a 32 kilobyte cluster size. Click on OK to close this window and then exit out of the application. Right-click on the Windows USB system icon and safely eject the microSD card. Carefully insert the microSD card into the STWIN. The orange LED will now blink at a rate of about once per second, confirming SD card access. Press the Reset button to clear any configuration info on the device. Now press the User button to start the data capture process. The orange LED will turn off and the green LED will start blinking, indicating that data is being read from the sensors and written to the microSD card. Press the User button again after about 30 seconds to stop the capture. Remove the microSD card from the STWIN by pressing into the card to release it from the slot. Reinsert the microSD card into your PC. Launch a File Explorer window if one did not pop up automatically. Navigate to the root directory and you will find a single folder called STWIN00001. Open this folder and you will have the captured sensor data files and associated JSON files. The acquisition info file contains general information about the data logging event. The device configuration file contains all our sensor characteristic parameters, and we will edit this file to customize our device configuration. Copy the device configuration file to the root directory of the microSD card. Open the file for editing by right-clicking and selecting Notepad++. The device configuration file contains a sensor descriptor for each onboard sensor. Characteristics such as the full-scale setting and sensor OBDR can be modified from within this file. Output data rate is the rate at which the MEMS sensor will supply new sensor values to the user. This value is units of samples per second. We can also enable or disable each individual sensor by modifying the IS active field. For this exercise, we will only be capturing data from the ISM330D HCX accelerometer. Press Ctrl-H to open the Search and Replace box. In the Find What text box, type in "is active, "true." In the Replace with text box, type in "is active, "false." Click the Replace All button on the right. This configuration will disable every sensor on the STWIN board. Notepad should have replaced 12 occurrences of the IS active field. Click on the Close button. Edit the accelerometer ODR by scrolling to line 422 and setting the field to 104. Since we are sampling human motion, an ODR value of 104 is sufficient. If we were sampling a vibrating motor, for example, we would choose a higher ODR value. We will enable the accelerometer by setting line 427 to true. Save the JSON file and exit Notepad++. Safely eject the microSD card from your PC and insert it into the STWIN board. Press the reset button to clear any configuration info on the device. We will be shaking the STWIN board along the X, Y, and Z axis for 10 seconds each. Press the user button to start another capture process. Start shaking the board for 10 seconds. Now, change axis and shake for another 10 seconds. Do the same for the final axis shake. Press the user button to stop the capture. Remove the microSD card from the STWIN by pressing into the card to release it from the slot. Reinsert the microSD card into your PC. You should now have a folder called STWIN00002 in the root directory. As before, you will find the captured sensor data and associated JSON files in this folder. Rename this folder to STWIN Shake and copy it to the STWIN Workshop directory. We will utilize this data capture folder in the other modules. In this module, we learn how to capture sensor data and save it to the microSD card. We also modified our JSON configuration files to tailor our data capture requirements. This concludes Module 3.